What's up, America? Donald Trump's FBI is now making a list of extremist Americans. And the list includes, well, a shitload of people based on a shitload of things. What I'm about to tell you should scare every fucking person. Because the Attorney General Pam Bondi now says the FBI is to compile a list of groups or entities engaging in acts that may constitute domestic terrorism. So what are those extremists, you might ask? Those expressing opposition to immigration enforcement, extremist views on gender ideology, anti-Americanism, anti-capitalism, and anti-Christianity. Those are now so-called extremists here in the United States, and Donald Trump's DOJ and FBI want a list of you. The language comes from a bill called the National Security Presidential Memorandum 7, or the NSPM 7. And it basically says, well, if you're not MAGA, you're gonna be on a fucking list. So the language in the bill, section titled Defining the Domestic Terrorism Threat, states, quote, extreme viewpoints on immigration, radical gender ideology, and anti-American sentiment. These are apparently now indicators that federal law enforcement is instructed to refer to the FBI Joint Terrorism Task Force. This also goes for individuals that are heavily involved in the Antifa movement and Black Lives Matter organization, as well as other groups that are associated with anti-Americanism. And also remember, anti-capitalism. Now, this was passed right after the death of Charlie Kirk and is one of the more repressive laws we've seen come into effect under Trump. Effectively, after the death of Charlie Kirk, Donald Trump declared a new war on terrorism, this time leftist terrorism. And you out there are probably going to be the target of that if you're of certain ideology. So liberals, I would worry if I were you. Remember all of that hateful rhetoric and ideology, beating the shit out of people and killing them that you were doing? Yeah, that's probably going to come back to bite you. By the way, this is retroactive. They're going to be investigating shit for the last 5 years. So if you fucked around 5 years ago, talking shit, threatening to beat the fuck out of people, being on big Antifa bullshit, you're probably going to be investigated and on a list. Now, obviously, this is a destruction of your free speech rights here in the United States, but they're apparently using it to find terrorism in that shit. So hope for the last 5 years you haven't been doing anything bad, Antifa, or anybody that supported that, because it looks like at some point the hammer's coming down, and the FBI and the DOJ are leading this. You can go check this out. See? Check that out. Take a look at that story.